fascinating audience suggestion box suggestions from Saima, I want to say, from Chicago. Chicago in the audience. This is for Emmy. Wants to know, are you still singing? If so, can you sing an operatic version of Row Your Boat? Can I just say...
What is the matter with you people?
Perfect choice of a public domain song, which we can actually...
I am still singing. Possible? Yes, I am. I could attempt to, only if you would sing it with me.
Okay.
Row your boat gently down the stream. And we're done.
Wow. Make it sound really classy.
I'm really glad I didn't get that.
I'm going to end that with a
The next one actually says...
No.
Can you sing? Actually, this is interesting. Anthony from Facebook wants to know, can anyone do Gangnam Style?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I can't do the whole thing. But it does start... Can you play the song?
Do we not have
I don't know if we're allowed to.
Okay. It starts like that,
There's a bit of that. Then there's a bit of that.
Then there's a bit of that. And then there's this
This is
thing.
the bit I like.
What's that one? This one.
And then you have to check your watch. Like, oh, I'm riding my horse. I'm so busy. I gotta check my watch.
And then there's checking out butts. You say, oh.
Do you not know it?
No.
I'm obsessed with Korean pop because I wrote a book and like whenever yes I love it so much.
And shout out, big props to Korean pop.
Yes, Korean pop. People, do you not know how awesome Korean pop is?
No,
everybody only knows Psy, but K-pop is like the best music in the world.
K-pop.
K-pop, it's the best. Big Bang and 21. I'm so into Korean pop.
I was not even aware of it.
It's the best.
Matthew, you've just taken your first step into a larger world.
I can't wait. All over the K-pop.
The fact you even know that term is really cool now. Has that been your life? Because obviously you've got your very successful podcast, Girl on Guy, and...
Thank you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. Big fan. Have you always felt like you were one of the guys? Is that...
Well, I was raised by a single dad. I was raised by a single father. So, you know, and he's a very loving guy and very kind. But, you know, when you're a dad, you just kind of do what you know. So, like, daddy daycare was like, here's $20 in quarters. I'm dropping you off at the arcade. Don't talk to strangers. Daddy's got a date. You know, I have a lot of guy friends. They're his friends as well. I'm most comfortable in a room full of guys cursing my head off, drinking bourbon, playing cards.
Do you think a guy and a girl can ever be really just friends?
Totally. My best friend from grade school, we met when we were 13. He was in my wedding. I was the best man in his wedding. I planned his bachelor party.
You were the best man?
I was the best man, and I was the only girl at the bachelor weekend.
Emmy, do you think that guys and girls can just be friends?
I don't know. After you've broken up, yes. Because you've gotten all that
Hang
stuff.
on, what?
Well, after you've broken up, then you can be friends. You can get to the friend point. But if a guy and a girl, I feel like you'll always kind of be thinking, like, what would that be like?
Don't you think?
Right?
That's okay, though. Don't you? Like, I think if my guy friends were not thinking about that, I would dump them as my guy friends. Yeah, I think sexual tension is okay. Men and women are different. Men and women are attracted to each other. That's a part of being
There's always going to
human.
be, like, even just like a 2%.
You just don't.
I guess
don't
what
you
we're saying,
think
Matt, is
you
how
and your
often
wife...
do you think about having sex with your female friend?
Yes.
Yes, how often?
Sooner or later, the guy's gonna hit on you.
Yeah. Well, okay, but don't you also think if you weren't married, don't you have a list of people that you would call on the phone?
Right now.
Come on now.
You've been married for 20 years, haven't you?
You've both
I
been
have.
married for like ever.
Yeah, 18. I'm 18. Yeah.
So when people hear that
Only
you've been married for 20 years, it feels like something that people feel they should congratulate you for, when it's really what it should be like. Do you find that quite odd?
I get that. We get that a little bit. I mean, I think in this business, you know, people make the assumption that that's not supposed to happen. You know, I think that anytime you have two people in a relationship who are both working in the business, it's very hard. I mean, that's a very hard thing to do. Margarita.
So good looking and ripped.
Is that the problem?
You're on location for 6 months with somebody who looks like Matthew Fox. I can't believe you're not like, hey, Matthew Fox, let's have a beer at the hotel after work.
And discuss your character.
Totally, but let's discuss
Do some some naked chin-ups.
Let's just discuss our character's relationship.
Do you think that it's the business? I mean, I think it's part of the business, but I just think it's also that this is a job amongst other kinds of jobs where you travel a lot for work. And if you were a pilot or you worked on an oil rig, that might affect your marriage
or
too.
A crab trapper.
Or a crab trapper, yeah. And the same for you, Aisha. You've been with your husband for 20 years as well.
I think we have a similar situation. We met when we were undergraduates in college, and so we've been dating since sophomore year of college and got married right after. And yeah, I mean, you know, I don't have a
do you
recipe.
have to work? Is it something you feel you have to work?
Yes, marriage is a hell of a lot of work. Oh my God! But here's the thing. You know, you have to essentially, you know, find somebody who's willing to work with you and is willing to grow with you and is willing to compromise, and you have to be willing to compromise. But you also just have to I love being married. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's easy. I just know that my life is better with this person in it than out of it. And I think everybody goes through periods of narcissism where God, it'd be so awesome if I didn't have to deal with this person every day and I could just be I could have all my own crap spread all over the house, this guy, you know? But that's human. You just have to realize that those are passing feelings that flow
And also,
through.
you love to dust bust your vegetable drawer.
Yeah, or maybe
You really don't want to spread your stuff out over everywhere. Let's be honest.
If you can find a guy that accepts your dust busting
yeah, that's
vegetable
it. I was like,
drawer.
no one is ever going to put up with me dust busting
He's the keeper.
the fridge. Yeah, exactly.
Now, Emmy, because you're out on the scene, you are a single woman. Would you date people in the industry? Is it better to date within the industry, out of the industry? How do you find
Is
it?
anybody single here? Should we go out?
Any of the Pez collectors? We're just saying.
Right.
How are your socks? Are your socks good?
Do you have
I love the fact that he's going.
Oh, his socks are boring.
Oh, otherwise,
Sorry.
you really had a shot.
The person that you end up with isn't the person that ticks every box, though, right?
No. And I think that that's the mistake that people make is they're looking for someone who's perfect. And
So
what you need is someone who's
specific.
perfect for you. You buy the entire package and the package is dinged on one corner and it's leaking.
Are
a
you
little
just
bit.
dying
Whole
with us
package
having
is
girl talk
awesome.
right now?
No. I'm hanging in there.
You know, but I feel like a guy would never, a woman will say, my husband's not perfect. A dude will never say that out loud. No.
How did you know that your
perfect.
chick was the one?
There you go.
When did you know, Matthew? When did you know?
When did you know?
The minute I saw her.
Adorable. But you guys don't see that there's this magical little number counter and it's just going all the points you're racking up right now with your wife.
That's right.
Wasn't it a girlfriend who got you into the industry anyway? Because you were going to be on Wall Street, didn't you? Study economics and stuff like that.
That was the plan. Yeah, I studied economics and got my degree and thought that's what I was going to do. And everything changed.
And then it was a girl.
What happened?
It's
So
always
you
a
looked at
girl.
yourself in the mirror and just went, "This is my ticket.
No.
I don't need this. I'm going to do something with this, an apple a day."
No.
It's always a girl, though. It was a girl who got you into it?
Well, no, I really just, I went on an interview. I went
Yes.
on an interview and met all these sort of type A, Gordon Gekko wannabe, really hard-going guys working on Wall Street, and suddenly it just didn't feel like anything that was going to make me happy. And
And you were like, I'm so ripped.
It's not what happened.
Can you do me a favor? Can you channel that interview and what it's like going on that audition for the first time for tonight's Instagram photo? This is the shot I take of the group looking like they're having a miserable time on the show.
So we're giving our best, Zoolander?
No, not even, you're not even rocking.
no.
You're having the worst
Worst.
time in the world. Everyone smiles for photos
Okay. Oh,
that's
put on
good.
Instagram and places
I like
like that.
Okay, I'm gonna-
Oh, look at him. Oh, I can do this.
All right.
I am method.
I
Watch
can
me
do
have a
this.
miserable time. Oh, I'm there. Ready? Oh, that's good.
No, I've changed my mind.
Oh, mix it up. That's great. You're smirking. Smirking looks like
I'm not having
No,
fun.
get method. Lovely. Thank you very much. We'll post that during the week. Right. We'll take a break. Back with more after this.